I have had a bad week. Besides Thursday, which wasn't too bad, my week was. But I went into Starbucks to get one of their lemon loaves. And I saw an elderly woman, looked like she styled herself, as she and her walker very slowly kind of wobbled to the Starbucks washroom. And I realized that things are just gonna get worse. When you're old, everything kills you, and you have no estrogen. Which I'm like, that's fun. I think I'm gonna give my grandma a big hug the next time I see her and just be like, This is a little tense, but I swear to God, I'm just gonna get rid of my boobs when I'm old. There, I said it, just gone. Like, what's the point? Estrogen is what makes them round and, like, work, you know? And now, like, after that, it's pretty much just, like, loose skin, just, like, I'm like, ew, I had my time with my, tits. And, you know, when I'm old, I'm just gonna be like, that time's gone. Bye-bye. Plus side, you don't get a period anymore, but, you know, I don't get my period until every 3 months because birth control, so, like, I don't know, dude. I'm not sure if these, the pros are outweighing the cons here. Plus, you get fat, apparently. I don't know, I can't see myself getting fat. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. It'll be like the plot twist of the century, just like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Another thing they were saying is when you're old, when you get surgery, it's like you can die. So if you break your hip, because if you fall, you break all your bones. Because you have, like, osteoporosis and stuff. So, like, you fall, and it's like, the surgery will probably just kill you anyway. So you're just gonna have a broken hip, and you're gonna die. That's it. So I'm like, I don't know, dude. I probably couldn't even get a tit job if I didn't just want to cut my tits off. But, like, I would never, I don't know, I don't want a tit job because it just seems weird. There just being, like, this plastic thing in my chest, I just feel weird about that. And also, apparently, you can't sleep on your tummy, and I'm a tummy sleeper, so, don't know how I could do that. But, yeah, or I could just have saggy boobies. You know, be part of the aesthetic. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just... Hello! But, yeah, because that's another thing I've been thinking about. Old lady aesthetic. What kind of old person do I want to be? Do I want to be that old person with, like, the kitty sweaters and the slippers? Curly hair, I'm not going to do the curly hair thing. But everything else, you know, the cardigans, like, really pretty much like a modern day, like, Tumblr hipster aesthetic, but, like, that was inspired by old people, but, like, on an old person. That's weird because the whole, like, old people, how they look are gonna change. So there is gonna be a select set of hipsters that are, like, gonna be like, I want to be, like, old time. Like, an old-timer in old-time clothes. And people like, oh, it's the hipster old people. They're wearing, like, they want to look like a grandma from the 70s or whatever. And then they're just be, like, I don't know. Yeah, all the other old people wearing, like, I guess, normal old people clothes? I don't know. So yeah, and I kind of just want to be comfy when I'm old, too, because, I don't know, I'm old. Who cares? I'm dying. But, then another part of me wants to be, like, that bad bitch old person who's wearing, like, the Louis Vuitton pumps, assuming I can afford that at the time, and, like, a blazer, and I'm just like, and I have maybe, like, a cell phone taking an important call. If they have cell phones in the future, maybe they get something better. I don't know, jeez. That's another thing. Maybe being old, like, I don't know, will be better when I'm old, if I get old, because of technology will improve. And maybe I don't even have to worry about my tits. Maybe they'll just give me a pill or stick something in there and be like, there, they're good to go, and it'll be a miracle. Maybe, I don't know, maybe plastic I don't know, man. Anyways, aesthetics. Yeah, part of me wants to be that old person who just looks like, that's just ready to take on the world. And then there's the third option. I wasn't even really thinking of this option before because I was actually thinking about, like, how I don't want to wear jeans when I'm old. I don't know why. I can't imagine myself wearing jeans. But I was thinking there's one exception if I become the bad bitch, like, old lady. Okay? Basically, bad bitch dyke old lady is like, she wears Harley, like major Ellie Warnos aesthetic, and she wears jeans and some boots, and she has like gray hair that's kind of spiky. She smokes cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes, but hell, maybe when I'm old, I'm just gonna smoke cigarettes. I'm dying soon anyways, might as well smoke them. Or maybe just do all the drugs, because one of my fears about doing drugs is, one, I fear doing illegal stuff. Because I fear being arrested and stuff. I don't know, man. And two, which is like the bigger reason, is I'm worried about like freaking out and becoming mentally ill. And also having an addiction. Okay, theory. Gotta turn down the exposure. It's really weird. Having addiction seems expensive and stressful, and I don't need more expenses and stresses in my life right now. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, it just seems like a bad deal, and I don't need to go through psychosis, blah, 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 blah. But when I'm old, I'm like, hell, if I get schizophrenia at 90, I don't know, it's not really that big of a deal. I could just, like, yeah, live on the wild side. Like that person on Little Miss Sunshine who was just, like, doing coke and stuff, and be like, I have cancer, who cares? YOLO! But, yeah, I could do that. Also, I was also thinking, not so much like another dykey aesthetic. I was thinking before, this isn't much of like a Jean Harley thing, but just like a suits, you know, just kind of like a plaid suit. Like, think Hannibal, but like old lesbian. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably dress how I like, probably do a little back and forth thing, like, between androgyny femme, kind of like now, you know, probably nothing will change, I don't know. Also, I'm kind of looking forward to having gray hair. I know gray hair is cool, I like gray hair, but other than that, everything else sucks. It's weird, because I was, like, looking forward to being, like, 30 for a long time, because I was like, childhood sucks, I want to be 30, have a career, especially that movie, 13 Going on 30, really influenced this opinion. And I'm like, oh, and I could have like a little line, like smile lines and stuff to show like experience, but like in a sexy way. But I don't know. Then I realized I'd just get way too vain, and as soon as I get my first wrinkle, I'm just gonna freak out and be like, what happened? What did I do wrong? Ugh! But luckily, I look way younger than I do, am. So, I don't know if any of this is really gonna be a problem for as long. Or maybe I'm just gonna be small and pruny. Part of me wants to go out like a Harold Lamont thing, like she was like 80, she's like, you know what, 80 is good enough. I'm done. A fear I have is like, your brain kind of, I know, like, cause I know some old people who are like, their brain's like, but not everyone. And what happens if I just slowly become a shell of a person? I'm probably already a shell of a person, but like, you know, I know, like, I'm forgetting shit. It might be funny at first, like, I'm old, I'm forgetting stuff, but then it's like not funny anymore, and I have dementia. Even though I don't think dementia runs in the family, so I should be good, or like Alzheimer's or anything like that. But yeah, they say to do crossword puzzles, but I don't like crossword puzzles. And also, okay, this is serious. Do not want arthritis, because I like to draw and make things, and then it's like, oh, I can't do that without being in serious pain, and I can't really do that, and it's like, not into that. I kind of want this shirt, like, for into old age, like, oh, I was young and wearing it ironically, and now it's not ironic anymore because I'm old. And I could have like a picture of me being young and wearing it, and a picture of me being old and wearing it. Can't see my face, probably for the best, but after my video, I took like a nap, and now I kind of want to take another nap and not do laundry, even though I'm going to try to force myself not to procrastinate things and not to get stressed out about everything and do laundry. Now, and then this got me thinking about how old people are tired all the time, a very important part that I forgot to address, and how I'm going to be, you know, screwed when I'm old. Because if I'm tired now, oh my god. But you know, I guess being old isn't all that bad. It means that you've lived until too long enough to get old. A lot of people don't have that privilege. And if you're old and healthy and it's like, oh, I've got that first world jush. Hope you have a good day. I hope I have a good day. Hope I have a better week. Hope you have a better week. Thanks for watching. Bye.